In my last videos, I was struggling a little bit with animations. So I thought I did some research and then I found out that basically animations, it's only PixiJS and some PNG images. We are not talking about real 3D animations. We are talking of like fake 3D, we call it 2.5D animations. So I came up with the idea, why don't I just create an AI animation studio, which will look basically like that. I already prepared the prompt for it. I want to hit it off now because in the meantime, I will then just prepare a little bit deeper what we actually plan to do. So I created the prompt. As you can see in the prompt here, again, you can just copy paste it if you want, if you want to create it. I gave already the basic structure of the app and the prompt. How I created that, I just provided a screenshot for Claude Code, and then Claude Code was like generating this nice overview with like the file structures and stuff like that. We will use Gemini Nano Banana Pro basically for that. Okay, so we just hit it off. Start this here, start our timer. And now we go back and I explain you a little bit more. I give you some more details. What we want to do is basically, yes, as that image animation is basically only PixiJS plus PNG. Okay, there's a little bit more under the hood. You have like layered files, you have parallax, setup, mesh warping and puppet tools, lightning and shadows. This I could understand. The other things I'm not very familiar with, but we know someone who is quite familiar with that, which is Claude Code. Okay, we already have, it has a clear plan. Okay, there are some alignments actually I have to do, which I probably forgot. So I want to use PNPM and also type script. PNPM I want to use because I don't want to mess up my system, and TypeScript because LMs are very good at, you can do these type checks and then the code is cleaner and then it can verify its own code and stuff like that. So in this case, we are going to have a server. Not sure yet how well this will work because the server will basically do, well, it will do the API calls and it will do the image managing, which we will get from the Gemini API. It might also be that I have to provide the code for Gemini, but we will see. I will hit this off. Yes, clear context and auto accept edits. We will gonna do that. We start with this and we will have this, it will tell me probably what I will use there. So we start this. Now we again have to be careful that it does not do everything at once, because the first step, what I want to do is I want to see, well, I'll show you. The first step, what we want to do is I only basically want to generate this image. And I decided to have a cute llama for that image. Let's see how this will actually look like. This is also already described in the prompt. Okay. It's writing some stuff now. So the nth example. Yeah, I will show you quickly what we actually have here so far. It does not show though the environment variables file. So if you want to reproduce this, what you will need is actually, we will use Banana Pro. You will need a Google API key for that if you want to test it. And then you only have to add this key into, you just create a .environment file and there you paste then your Nano Banana API key. So you can just do like Gemini API key equals, and then you put there your API key. That's basically what you need for that, which you put into that file. Okay, let's go back to what it's actually doing. If we already can test something. Yes, we already also only have to install our dependencies. And we can already start our server, and I'm curious what we actually gonna get. So do you want me to proceed? Yes. Now it's going to wrap up the server, start the server. I don't know if it's like one or if it's already starting the backend. Seems like this is then the backend already. We will find out. And hopefully it will tell me I think this is supposed to be the URL. I think we can already test that. We already pasted in here. And here we are. This is already our this is already our studio. I'm pretty happy with this first result. Let's see if it actually works. Image generation pending. Phase 2. I would like to have a loading animation actually. I like those logs. Could maybe be a little bit more space there. Let's see what is actually supposed to work. It's struggling here a little bit with checking if the server is running. Okay, then I also want to start the white dev server. I think it's already running. I don't know what is happening here. Why it's like not really doing verified service serving the page. Doing some checks. Maybe I just tell it that it's already working. Okay. The project structure is complete, reading to files. So I think for now we only have the project structure, which is working nice. I also have my logs. I would like to read them. Okay, I can do that. So it's totally fine. I'm totally fine with this version. So what else is happening here? Okay, the first background task excited quickly, but the dev server is running, confirmed by the blah blah blah. The application is available. Okay, the background task completed, but the server have excited. And we start the dev server again for you to test. Okay, start it again. I don't know if it's now running like millions of dev servers in the background, which I don't want. Okay, I don't know. Well, what is the problem? Let's just ask it, because I can send it a screenshot and I show it this. Because, I mean, this is what I see. Yeah, it should then just respond to us what is actually the problem and what is happening here, because we have more things to do. I hope it's not too optimistic, these 23 minutes to have something running. Okay. Okay. I notice this log text is getting cut off in the right image generation. I can fix this allowing text wrapping. And okay, no, I don't think that we need that. Yeah, okay, where we need. Do we need that? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Proceed with step 2. Image generation. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, that should be quite quick. And I think I actually want to provide it again with the code. Here is, wait, this is actually Python code. I just copied that. Okay, fine. It's fine. Proceed with step 2. Here is the code to use, and I copy paste the code, which I just got from the Google AI Studio. In the Google AI Studio, let me just do that. Okay, of course there's no image, and I pasted that. So in the Google AI Studio, you just Google AI Studio, then you go there, and then you can experiment with every single model they have there, and it's also already providing you the prompt. So you don't have to experiment it, you don't have to check docs or anything. you can just copy paste it the way I just did. Now it will go for phase 2. Phase 1 was was already a pretty nice success. Those probably I don't need. Okay. Idle breathing, physics, squash and stretch, behavior, head, track. I think, I hope it will not do too much here right now, because we want to for now only focus on the head stretch. Okay, it's already installing some more packages, which we will soon have. And here's what I mean. It's reused 148 packages. If you use npm, you have all those packages. I mean, if you create another, you use npm, you create a project, install everything, create another project. It's always installing the same dependencies again and again and again. And then after 2 months, you have to buy a new computer, a new hard drive. Okay, now we have already a server and our backend. So this is how we start our backend. Very nice. It's running, but we'll start to run it in the background. And we start the white server, which is already running. Quite strange. Okay, but let it do it again, just in case. Now it's reading a file. I think maybe it runs again. Okay, yeah, it's already in use. Okay, then it's gonna kill what I have running there. Totally fine with me, just kill whatever you want. Doesn't matter if I had like something important running there, just kill it. Kill it. Yes, good. Now, both servers are running. Let me verify they're working together. So I think we can already test that. So let's generate our cute llama and see if it's actually working. We generate here and we get an error which says is not found on for API version. What model is it using? It's supposed to use Gemini Pro image periods. Yeah, this is something, it frequently happens that it's hallucinating the models it's using. Whatever, if you use OpenAI, whatever, it's hallucinating those models. So this is the model to use. Exactly this one. Okay. It already updated it. We'll restart the server, update the text, should auto reload. Okay, I can test on here. What is that? That's a new, it's the same thing. Okay, whatever. Generate. Now I think it's generating. What I would like is like loading animations probably. Let's see. I don't know if Gemini provides a progress when it's actually. I like that it's blocking. Here we have my cute llama. Ah, why not? I think we can go with that one. I would like to have it bigger. Can I already send it to the canvas? No, I cannot send it to the canvas. Well, let's generate a little bit more. I don't like this part here. Let's give it one more try. Let's see if it's different. We can actually change the prompt if we want that, because it's using exactly this prompt. But for now, I'm already happy with the result. How much time we have left? We have 10 minutes left. So hopefully we get to the animations. If not, that's better. Let's use this one. Hopefully we can already get to the animations. If not, don't worry, I will do a second video and we will continue just tomorrow with that. Nice. Okay. I tested it. It works. Let's proceed with next step. What is next step? Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have to say I'm really happy with what is happening here so far. Image displayed in preview, image received from API. We have a front end and a back end. oh, it told me what to do. Phase dry asset pipeline is next. Initialize PixiJS canvas in the center panel. Center canvas button loads the generated image as PixiJS sprite. Center the sprite on the instrument grid. Log sprite loaded to canvas. Okay, that does not seem to be too many steps for now, but okay. We will need express Pixie. Okay. Let me update the HTML to remove the CSS. Do you want to proceed? Yes, please install those things for me. What I don't want is that it's hitting off another server then. We will find out that very soon. Let me just check that everything here is going as it's supposed to be. That is nice. Okay, refresh the page. System log should now initialize PixiDiff and Pixie blah. Generate an image, click send to canvas. The character should appear centered. Actually, I think I want to buffer the image because now it's gone. And this is annoying. I have to now every reload my image disappears. We cannot buffer it even on page reload. The character should appear canted on PixiJS canvas. Log should sprite loaded to groups. I will add a local storage persistence for the generate image. Yeah, I think that's important because if not, we always have to wait all the time that the image gets generated. In the meantime, it's doing that. We now can send it to the canvas. I'm not so sure again what exactly this means. Now we have an image buffering. Nice. Let's refresh the page. We generate our image and we lost our last cute llama. Unfortunately, we will have to use what is now appearing. And then we are supposed to send it to the canvas. Let's take a quick look what will actually happening. Phase 4. What is phase 4? What is phase 4? Okay, we just go back. Our llama is there. Can we send it to the canvas? Sprite loaded to canvas. Okay, we have this message, but it does not appear. Don't know if it's supposed to appear. We just send a screenshot of that, and then we will also check if the buffering is working. So next will be the breathing animation. Nice. One quick check. This is what we got so far. The image. Is it correct? And I will refresh the page and see. Oh yeah, the buffering is working. Perfect. That's very nice. Looking at the screen, I noticed blah blah blah. Potential llama doesn't appear in the live preview center panel, even though the log says you see the llama in the center panel. Blah. If not, it might be positioned off screen. I can fix its position to make sure it appears centered. Yes. No, fix it. Fix it. Yeah, if this is a bug, actually, we want it to be fixed. We have only 5 minutes left. Yeah. I'm happy with the progress, though, even if it's slower than expected, but it's a very good start where we can actually proceed next time. Because if this will work, if we are able to create very nice animations in our AI animation studios, then I will use those animations like a knight, tank or whatever, and then transform it for our previous videos what we did about creating Age of Empires or like Generates game. And if we then can create amazing games like that, holy shit. Good, fixed. It's fixed. I reload the page. I sent it to the canvas. Here it is. Very nice. Can I do anything with it? No, I cannot. Good. Let's see now. Fix the issues. Okay, implement phase 4. Let's do that. We have to speed up here a little bit. In the meantime, I think I want a nicer. I don't like this. It looks a little bit. Okay, let's test our prompt. Acute chibi yamashi character kawaii style, simple body. Okay, we already got some changes. No. Face front facing, transparent background, game asset style. I don't actually know if this transparent background at the end will work or if it's just like a fake background, but we will see. Good, good, good. It's still doing its magic. In the meantime, we want a different llama. Just let this just regenerate. Okay, it's still buffering because the page refreshed. I could not regenerate it. So refresh the page, send an image to the canvas or to restore from storage. Toggle either breathing on. Watch a llama subtle breathing scale. Okay, that now I'm very curious how this llama will actually breathe. I refresh the page, I send the llama to the canvas, and I turn this on. The problem is, I think we don't have like, yes, okay, could be breathing. Don't know. It's definitely the animation. I think what we want to fix now in the last 3 minutes is that it's not a perfect PNG. We maybe want to try to remove the background. It's not the kind of animation we're looking for at the end, to be fair. We want much nicer animations, but okay, we just see. But anyway, it's something. Okay. What I want to write? Yes. My issue right now is that it does not seem to be a true PNG. The background is also pulsing. What we could do is we can say that we want a white background. Okay, this is not white. We would need this color. Now, let's see if not also pulsing. It seems that it's not a true PNG. Is there an API we can use to remove the background of the image, or is there another solution, maybe a Node.js solution to clean the background for true PNG? Now I'm curious what this will actually be. Pure PNG, but I think Claude Code will understand my excellent writing. I see the issue. Generate a fake background pattern instead of a true transparency. There's a great local Node.js solution, background removal node. It runs no node locally, no API needed. Let me add it to the server pipeline. Okay, I'm curious how this would work, because if it will work, we have already also a remove background application. That would be really great. Then I want a remove background button. Probably it's not that small, this model. Let's see. I will install it, how long this takes. It's downloading the model. That was it already. Not bad at all. Let's see. Okay, I have to approve this. Okay, I'm choose the packages built. It's doing it for me. Let's see if actually it is able to do that, or I have to do that. I think we just want to do this one last step. We kill the web server in this 10 seconds, because if this works, it is already very nice, I think. And then we have our true breathing animations. You will not know if this llama is real or not. So our timer is off. I know that. I will not continue much more. Soon you will be able to enjoy the rest of your day. Anyway, to build, let me build it. Let's see if it's able to, why it's using npm now. No. Up, stop, use pnpm. I hope it did not actually install anything with npm, or maybe this is not available on npm, on pnpm. Okay, now it's doing something. It's downloading the stuff. This seems to be a little bit bigger. At the end, of course, as it is a model, I would be very happy if this actually works, because I used this already plenty of times that I had to remove the background of an image, and it was very annoying. I used like some web pages for like web services for that. And yes, it was not nice. If I can just create my own image, my own background remover, that would definitely be very helpful. Okay, so it's struggling a little bit with the dependencies. Maybe there's like a conflict or something, or yeah, I don't know. Let's give it a little bit more time. So we start the API server. If it's struggling with that, I will just fix it for the next video, and then we can proceed from here. We also start the white server, and now I think it's running. I think it's working. Okay, burst the background removal is now integrated, and it will automatically remove the fake background. Okay, let's try that. I refresh the page. I generate an image. And now the pipeline, actually I would prefer to have a button like remove the background instead of that, but we will go into that. Animation loop running. Okay, there's the image, send to canvas. That looks better, and now I have the animation. Yeah, I think not bad. Not bad at all. Problem is now, I mean, yeah, that's perfect. We will go with that for now. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.